After close to 8 months of war in Gaza and multiple rounds of ceasefire talks failing, another effort at securing peace is on the horizon. Prospects have emerged of a ceasefire after Hamas said that it is ready for a complete agreement if Israel stops the war. The militant group has told the mediators it will not take part in negotiations during ongoing aggression, but was ready for a complete agreement, including an exchange of hostages and prisoners if Israel stopped the war right now. The latest Hamas statement comes as Israel pressed on with an offensive on the southern Gaza city of Rafah, killing at least 12 Palestinians in a dawn airstrike attack. Despite an order by the International Court of Justice, the top UN court, to halt the attacks. According to reports, Israeli airstrikes also hit Gaza's Jabalia as Palestinians return to inspect the damages caused by the Israeli offensive. While Iran-backed Houthi rebels who have continuously attacked and disrupted the trade routes in the Red Sea, Yemen's rebel group have said that they will continue with their operations, even escalate them in quality and quantity in support of the Palestinians. In a significant military response, the US and Britain have launched coordinated strikes against 13 Houthi targets across Yemen. On the other hand, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has urged its ally, the US, to sanction the International Criminal Court after its prosecutor requested his arrest warrant over alleged war crimes carried out in Gaza. In an interview, Netanyahu said he is surprised and disappointed that a bipartisan bill in Congress to sanction the ICC has not been yet put forward.
America is in peril. Because if Israel's elected officials are sanctions, are issued warrants, and Israel's soldiers are issued warrants, the same thing will happen to your soldiers and to your elected officials. And that's why America traditionally said we don't accept the ICC rulings. And frankly, I'm surprised and disappointed because I think it's to the detriment not only of Israel's interest, I think it's to the detriment of America's interest because Israel may be attacked first by the ICC, but you're next. America's really the target.
Although reports are emerging that the Biden administration is urging big technology companies to ramp up efforts to curb anti-Semitic content on their platforms, representatives from companies including Alphabet, Meta, Microsoft, TikTok and X met with US Special Envoy to monitor and combat anti-Semitism. On the other hand, following in the steps of Spain, Ireland and Norway, the Slovenian government has approved a decision to recognize an independent Palestinian state. In the coming days, the Parliament of the European Union member country should also approve the government's decision. The move has drawn swift condemnation from Israel quite expectedly, while marking the first time that any goods produced inside Israel or the West Bank is being allowed to enter into Gaza. According to the officials in the war-torn territory, Israeli military has lifted a ban on the sale of food from Israel and the occupied West Bank as its battlefield offensive chokes international aid. Army authorities gave Gazan traders the green light to resume their purchases from Israeli and Palestinian suppliers of food such as fresh fruit, vegetables and dairy goods this month. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.